big guy catches the ball out of the backfield playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass.
Folds in 10. That's into the hands of Wicks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket.
The quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback, has to slide and find open space to throw.
They run, and now they're inside the ton to pick up there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. Able to slither by. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now out come the Giants. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now it's the backup Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver.
Now Foles completes it to Ajayi. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, it's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be bring up a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Here's Foles. And Jeffrey's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Foles now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Purple 64. Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver. Curl, curl. Go, go, go. One. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Great, 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 great.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tate. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Golden Tate in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. Look at the spin. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
Here's Lauletta now on second. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Lauletta now to throw it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going for it. It's Lauletta. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. He's going to air one out. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Being chased out left. His throw incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
180.
Here's Ajayi. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He'll drop to throw, and this is going to be in.
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure